In the 13th century, the world quaked under the hooves of the Mongol horde, an unparalleled force that carved out the largest contiguous land empire in history. But what if this unrelenting expansion hadn't stopped at the doorstep of Europe? Imagine a world where the Mongol Empire had continued its ferocious march into the heart of Europe. This isn't just a tale of conquest and dominion. It is a window into a reality that could have dramatically reshaped the cultural, political, and technological landscape of our planet. The Mongolian war machine, led by the indomitable Genghis Khan and his descendants, was a marvel of military innovation and strategy. They brought with them not just devastation, but also a unique form of governance that encouraged trade, religious freedom, and a flow of knowledge. As they expanded into Europe, these policies could have fostered a global network of trade and communication unparalleled in the medieval world, potentially catapulting human civilization into an era of enlightenment centuries before its time. But let's delve deeper into the heart of Europe, into the bustling cities and the fertile fields that could have felt the thunderous echo of Mongol cavalry. The Mongol approach to warfare was brutally efficient, leaving behind a trail of destruction that was often total. The psychological impact alone of their arrival would have sent ripples through European societies. Cities that stood as beacons of medieval progress, such as Paris, London, and Rome, might have faced devastation or capitulation. The very cultural identity of Europe could have been irreversibly altered, blending with the diverse customs and traditions of the Mongol Empire. One could argue that the relentless Mongol expansion into Europe would have led to a devastating loss of life and cultural heritage. But amidst this destruction, there's another narrative, a story of what could have been a merging of worlds. The Mongol Empire was renowned for its unprecedented tolerance of different religions and cultures under its rule. This fusion of European and Mongol cultures could have birthed a new era of innovation and thought, pulling the continent out of the grip of the Dark Ages and into the light of modernity far sooner than our history books suggest. The consequences for the European feudal system and the power of the church are profound. The Mongol governance model, based on meritocracy and religious freedom, could have dismantled the deeply ingrained feudal structures and diminished the church's stranglehold on power. In this alternate reality, Europe might have been propelled into a societal reform that encouraged scientific inquiry and exploration, ripping away the chains of dogma and superstition that held back progress. Consider, too, the Mongols' legendary postal system, which connected vast stretches of their empire through an efficient network of relay stations. This system, extended into Europe, could have revolutionized communication across the continent, fostering an interconnectedness between East and West that would have accelerated the exchange of ideas, goods, and technologies. The advancements we attribute to the Renaissance could have arrived centuries earlier, changing the very fabric of European identity and global history. However, it is imperative to recognize the shadow cast by this speculative luminosity. The consolidation of such a vast empire stretching from the Pacific to the heart of Europe would have required an immense maintenance of power and resources, potentially leading to widespread oppression and hardship for those under Mongol rule. The diversity of Europe, with its myriad languages, religions, and cultures, could have faced homogenization or even erasure in the face of Mongol assimilation policies. The environmental impact, too, cannot be ignored. The Mongol Empire's expansion often came at a great ecological cost, with the mass slaughter of livestock and the devastation of agricultural land. This environmental degradation, extended into Europe, could have had long-lasting repercussions on the continent's biodiversity and climate. In contemplating what could have been had the Mongol Empire continued its expansion into Europe, we are glimpsing into a world that straddles the thin line between destruction and enlightenment. This alternative history does not merely serve to satiate our curiosity, but offers profound lessons on the interconnectedness of civilizations and the delicate balance of cultural exchange. The Mongol invasion of Europe could have been a cataclysm or a catalyst for unparalleled progress. It prompts us to question the very foundations of progress and destruction, urging us to consider how history's greatest what-ifs have the power to shake the core of our understanding of humanity's journey through the ages.